smart coach came up with a statement?
I thought we played defensively in the second half much better. It's good to get contributions from a lot of different guys. Javante, this was his best game of the year so far. He's a guy that, obviously is central to everything that we do, but when he plays with that much activity and energy, it really gives us a big boost. So happy for him and for the progress he's making. And now, we've got a very important week coming up in that our guys have exams starting tomorrow. I need to finish very strong in school and take care of business with all their papers and everything they need to do. And then, obviously, we've got a very good opponent coming up in 6 days in northern Iowa. So we'll focus on both academics and getting ready for northern Iowa.
Talk about, it sounds like, talking about Javante, there was a more concerted effort to get the ball down Notre Dame and take advantage of the size advantage. And was that pretty much the instruction, just get it down there, pound it inside?
Yes. It was, he's a good player, so we want to get the ball to him as much as we can. And especially against Old Dominion, they're a little bit undersized in there, so we felt like he could go in there and make some stuff happen, and he did.
What do you make, the players seem not to know, what do you make of the kind of slow starts?
Just have to have more of a focus on the defensive end on stops. It's something that we did a good job of the last couple of days in practice. Something we've really been working on, not just the start of the game, but the start of the second half. Didn't carry over today very well at the beginning of the game, but we'll continue to work on it. We'll get better. The 5 guys in the game have to make a decision that, hey, the little details are very, very important to us right now. And offensively, sometimes you're going to get good shots early and they're not going to go. That's not as much under your control, but I think the key is just trying to get good shots on every possession.
What's been the big difference with you the last 4 or 5 games?
Well, unfortunately, he's always been a slow starter. I mean, if you look back every year, just takes him a little time to kind of round into form. But now we're 10 games in, so he's definitely done that. I think he's had double-doubles, or at least double-figure rebounds, 4 out of the last 5 games. So that's a big key. Like I said, when he has a lot of activity and playing with a lot of energy, it really gives our team a boost on both ends.
Is it more than just physical with him? Because Quan mentioned how he talks. He's been talking a lot more. Is it a bit more mental with Javante when he gets cranked up as the season goes on?
Yeah, I think Yogi Berra said 90% of the game's half mental. So it's that with him. I mean, he when he's feeling good about the way things are going, he goes out and does a lot of good things. He's a talented player, but he's a guy that, in the past has gotten rattled or gotten upset by when things haven't gone his way. I think he's come leaps and bounds with how well he's responded to adversity. In the past, he would flat out quit, when things weren't going his way, quit on plays and even asked to be taken out. He hasn't done that one time this year. He's responded well. I think he understands I'm a senior now, and the coaches believe in me, and even if I make a mistake, I can keep going. I think it was better in the second half. Better in the second half. I think, as I like to say all the time, we're not entitled to winning a game like that just by stepping on the floor. I think anytime you're around a program, as a player, a coach, an administrator, a fan, anyone, media member, and that program has had a lot of success, you have to battle entitlement. It's very, very easy to show up at the arena feeling like, hey, we got this. Well, it doesn't work that way. You don't have anything. You have to make it happen. You've got to play possession by possession. And I think early in the game We struggle with that a little bit. The thing I'm excited about is we are getting better in practice. You know, I think we're making a lot of progress. Some of it you see carrying over in certain aspects of the game. Some of it today did not carry over. But, you know, the one thing I know about coaching and about teams is you're going to play how you practice. And I feel good that we're making progress there.
For the past couple of years, you've had guys, a couple of years ago with Briante, and then last year was Melvin. Are you starting to see that spark off the bench, kind of a trait of Jaquan when he comes off? I know it's early.
Yeah, you know, he's just a good player. He's a guy that, you know, whether it's coming off the bench or whatever it is, I mean, he helps our team. And, you know, he's a point guard. He understands how to play that position. So he's really, you know, helping us a lot from that standpoint. And he's pushed the ball really well. We want to play fast. When he comes in, he's done a good job of that. The biggest improvement he's made, Wes, is his first few games, trying to say it in a nice way, he didn't really guard anyone. And, you know, now he's doing a better job on defense, and that's allowing him to stay on the floor for longer.
Coach, teams and players in seasons past, they let it fly almost as soon as it hit their hands. This team, they seem a little more cautious around the three-point line. Is that the makeup of the players on this squad, or is that a conscious effort to, hey, let's get the best shot, maybe not?
Yeah. It's a fine line. I mean, you're exactly right. I mean, when you had Brandon Rozelle and Joey and Troy, obviously, Brad, those guys just flung it, and, you know, usually something good happened the majority of the time. So I think we have a lot of good shooters, but they're cognizant of a few things. Number one, we want to get the ball inside to Javonte and some of our other guys. Number two, people are running out at them. I mean, that's what people are going to do with Melvin Johnson, Travion Graham, and some of our good shooters. You're still going to see us take a lot of threes. The other night we took 30-something. We took only 16 today, made 7, which is fine because we got a lot in the paint. So you just have to kind of go by feel in a given game, and you also have to go by like how the officials officiating this game. You know, again, we talked about going into the year there's going to be more calls on drives. So that was a big emphasis in practice in October and early November. Hey, if you got open 3, take it, but let's put that thing on the floor and put a lot of pressure on the defense. Now, they're calling it more. Depends on the game. You know, so we just have to react and adjust within the game.
In that big run in the second half, Jaquan pulled up probably with 28 seconds on the shot clock and took that 3.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he's a really good shooter. He's one of our top 3 shooters. Now, he's learning as a freshman, you know, the speed of the game and all that. But, I mean, he's a guy, AAU basketball, high school basketball, he would make 6, 8, 10 threes. He can really shoot.
Last question. We're done.
This is the first time they've come here since you both left the CAA.
Mm-hmm.
How has the rivalry changed since, and do you think it's any different?
Well, I mean, anytime you're not in the same league, it's necessarily going to be different. You know, they've obviously had a coaching change. You know, Jeff Jones is going to do a terrific job. He's doing a terrific job there, and I think he has their team really competing. But, you know, just like me, when I was in my first year, you know, he's building towards something bigger in the future. And, you know, I think the rivalry is one that for the fans is always going to be a huge deal. You know, a lot of the fans don't like each other. As coaches and players, we don't really feel that way. There's no dislike, but we certainly want to win. And you know, last time they came to the Siegel Center, well, a couple times ago when they played us in the Siegel Center, they came in here and beat us. We've had some success down there, so it's nice to make sure that we take care of business on our home floor.